All right, what's up? Okay. It's been a minute since I made a video for sure, but I felt the overwhelming desire or need from within to make one just to get it out, get it off my head already so that I stop kicking myself in the butt. You know, whatever. You got to listen to your gut instincts and your intuition. So, hi, it's been a minute. Just how I like it, nice and private, private life. Tremendous updates, which I'm not even going to go into because that's not what I want to talk about. Life is good. Life is so good, so good, so good right now. All right, what I want to start talking about, the purpose of this, creating this video, which I believe is going to be one of many, because I have so much energy when it comes to this area of finance that like I have to have an outlet for it, and like my wife doesn't want to hear me talk about it anymore, and whatever. So I want to talk about finance. I want to talk about cryptocurrency. I want to talk about this crazy gold rush boom that is going on right now in that market. It's nuts. Okay, there's Bitcoin, there's altcoins, and then there's these like new deals, right? The new deals, they've been labeled as pump and dump, kind of cryptocurrencies, pumping up like buy it, let it go up and then sell it or whatever. But I don't know about that. Some of these are holding very promising for long-term holds. But so I want to talk about some investments. I'm going to talk about, rather than tell you what I want to talk about, I'm just going to tell you what I want to talk about. I want to talk to you about the investments that I've made very recently, this past week, and my experience with that, and also which ones I'm most excited about, whatever. So, Bonfire. I have to start off with this one. I have to start off with this one. It's tremendously, tremendously hyped on social media. Just type in Bonfire on YouTube and you'll see what I mean. I don't even do Twitter, so I don't follow them on there. I don't know what's going on there. Apparently, Telegram is another thing you can follow them with. I don't do all that. All I've been researching on, all I've been, checking out or whatever, keeping my ear to the ground with, is with YouTube. And they're everywhere. It could be good, could be bad, could just be hype, 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 hype. But after doing research into it, my goodness, do yourself a favor if you're considering Bonfire as an investment. You're still very early. There was a big whale that sold off this morning or last night or whatever, which brought the price to a very attractive place. So it's a great buying opportunity. But the check out the team's Ask Me Anything or the team's AMA. You'll find that video on YouTube. Man, a group of it looks like a group of motivated, hungry, and energetic, enthusiastic individuals, well spoken, well able to communicate themselves, and it was just a joy to watch because I'm like, yeah, man, these guys seem solid. They're passionate about this project, not just for the short term to get a bunch of money, but to actually, put forth work into it to see, to create an entity that could really be something great in the space in the future. So it's very attractive, not just for the short term, not just for the short term, at least for me, for the long term. This is not financial advice, by the way. I have to cover my butt, and I guess everybody else has to do it, whatever. This is not financial advice. This is a blog. This is a blog style, rant, if you will, or a talk expressing myself and my experiences in this venture, because this is brand spanking new for me. I'll go into my history another time, but I just want to get, these investments out there because the more that I talk about my experience with these investments, the more, it could possibly help somebody down the line in the future make a decision whether they're going to invest, whether it's something for them or whether it's not something for them. So I could save somebody some time in the future. I'm thinking about it like that. Even if it's just one person, you know, I enjoy being helpful, But okay, so there's plenty of information on Bonfire on YouTube if you just look it up. If I'm too lazy and too whatever to provide links, this and that. But trust me, just type in Bonfire token, Bonfire crypto, and you'll see a bunch of videos pop up. And I'll try to look towards what's the most recent, in this past week, in these past few days. That's how you get the most up to date. These things, these investments are incredibly time sensitive. You know what I mean? The sooner the better. You know, granted, it meets all the marks. It's promising, they're building towards growth, positioning themselves towards growth, whatever. Okay, Bonfire. I'm not going to talk about the reasons why. Just check it out. It has done me quite well. In literally 2 days, I doubled my money. Okay, so in 2 days, I doubled my money. And I didn't even put a lot in there, but how timely. God is so good to lead me to this uh whatever, this whole, I don't know what you want to call it, this fork or this down this road, of cryptocurrency, because it's really put power back in my pocket, back on me. Now I have the ability to position myself for success, position myself for increase, for growth, for wealth, etc. So Bonfire has treated me really good. Um, and that is one that I can't suggest enough. I know I'm not giving you plenty of reasons or whatever, but that's not the point of this. I'm really doing this as a record for myself so that I can look back one day, have memories, and go, man, I remember this day. I remember I finally made that video because it was bugging me for a few days, and I finally said, let me get it done before I get distracted and procrastinate and whatever. Bonfire, check it out. Interesting investment, interesting track. They got NFTs in the works, whatever, who cares. Next, we have Fegex. FEG. FEG. It stands for Feed Every Gorilla. Apparently there's a side, note or something that it's supposed to stand for something else, but, whatever. It stands for Feed Every Gorilla. It's a charitable type of a deal. They support a charity that helps feed gorillas, whatever. But they also have a lot of things going on in the space as far as making their coin, having it more utilized, So let me see. Feg. Okay, so Feg, yeah. Feed Every Gorilla, FEG. They have an exchange out already called Fegex. They're starting. They got projects in the works. All right. The beautiful thing about Fegex is they're a little bit more established, in my opinion, than Bonfire. They've been out a little bit longer. They got more going on for them, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I don't know nothing about this stuff, so don't take my advice. But but they're a little bit more mature in their age or where they're at, as far as development or where they're, whatever. So it's kind of a good template to see kind of what's possible, whatever. But the first day that I invested was like, this is the third day. It was like 2 days ago. The first day I invested in three, right? Bonfire, FEG, and then the next one I'll talk about in a second. FEG doubled my money, right? Doubled my money, or one timesed my money. um, in the very next day. You know what I mean? It was the quickest one to do that. However, it went back down in price because I guess there was a sell off, whatever. Um, so FEG, it looks. I'm happy. I'm not trying to promote it. I'm just trying to tell you that this is more the avenue I should go about. I don't want to promote these things to you guys. I just want to tell you how well they've treated me. FEG first day, right off the bat, profits. You know what I mean? In less than 24 to 48 hours, I made my money. I put in money. I made that money in profits. It's hard for me. I'm not the best mathematician. Anyways, so yeah, I'm digging that one just because it's treated. I mean, anything that takes my money and multiplies it, I'm a happy camper. So FEG, you want to check that one out. Do yourself a favor, go in depth because it's promising. I can't. I cannot say that it's not promising. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned in a comment from another video they could use some more work in their marketing department. I wholeheartedly agree, although I think their marketing is fantastic. Like, uh, as far as their layouts, their design, their little gorilla, face is really cool. The colors and the website's really nice. It's well done. I enjoy. I like it. You know, but yeah, they need to definitely boost up their marketing potential as far as outreach, making it attractive for people, selling it. You know what I mean? Like that's one of the things that's kind of missing on these things. From on the team side, the developer side, whatever. Other than looking attractive and this and that, I mean, you got to have people with passion that are gonna stand in front of a camera and sell it to you. Give you the reasons why and say, "Man, I'm not a financial advisor, but you know, I wouldn't pass this up." You know what I mean? Something like that. But it seems like they could do a little bit more outreach. Like I was tracking their website or whatever, and they had like a little 30-second video of like, oh, a boxer is an investor with them. What does that mean? Did he put $100 in? Did he put $1,000 in? Do you guys have a deal with him? Is there some sort of a plan for him? You know what I mean? It's kind of vague. So some more news and some more marketing for FEG would be fantastic, but I mean, come on, double my money. A little bit slower than Bonfire for sure, but that's just because Bonfire is so brand new. It came out like, not long ago, so it's so brand new. That's one of the reasons why I'm so excited about my positions right now, because finally, I got into one thing at least at a ground like, low level where I could finally experience some tremendous gains in the future. Like I remember looking at investments when I'm getting in it and being like, man, it would have been nice to start here and end up here or be here right now, blah blah blah. So timing is so important. Getting your spot in line. Think of it like that. When you're investing in something, you're literally you put your money right there to hold your spot in line for you to say, no, I'm right here. Nobody's going in front of me. I'm right here. Anybody else going in front of you is going to have to pay more money. For instance, this guy was talking about how he invested $100 in Bonfire a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever. He was from Australia. He said 2 days ago, he said, I'm already up to $1,100. Like, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. And the dude with that $100 was able to buy like billions of Bonfire tokens. Right now, at the current price, you can only buy millions of Bonfire tokens. Sorry for lifting up my shirt. I didn't realize. I'm not trying to show my body to everybody. Anyways, it's just incredible. It's really blowing my mind, the potential and the power of some of these coins, some of these tokens, and some of the teams behind them, and some of the projects that are going to be, created as a result. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a reason to wake up in the morning and to be excited and look forward to, what's happening around you and what's going on in other parts of the world and whatever. I mean, there's people working together to accomplish things, and sometimes it can be incredibly frustrating. I know all about this. When you're sitting at home, twiddling your thumbs, doing nothing, not having a big social atmosphere or a big social connection network, friends and and you're just like, man, I need to be useful for someone, or I feel like I'm not reaching my potential, or I'm not as productive as I should be right now, and I feel like I'm going to waste, like I'm just wasting away every day, like, oh, there's another day that was wasted where I could have achieved so much, done so much, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. This is one of those ways to be able to do something like that, because you attach yourself, you plug into a group of people that are working on something that could be very impactful. I don't know. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's awesome, and it makes me, to be honest, want to get even more involved. I mean, I'm just starting this, and I want to get more involved, not just in the investment side, but like I want to learn as much as I possibly can to maybe one day in the future be involved in the creation side, or working on one of these projects or teams or whatever, something like that would be fun to me. It's exciting. I don't have energy for this. I don't have energy for anything else but like this right now at this point in time. So that needs to be like ridden, You can't just let that run by. Like, go with that flow. Man, look at that flow of energy just rushing on by in this subject. Well, get yourself dipped into it and ride it through. Let it pull you and ride it and have a grand old time. It's like sailing, If the winds are blowing this way, you got to move your boat over here to catch those winds and go as far as you can go on your journey. So who knows? Who knows what's possible? This is the beginning of something incredible, I believe, and even at the small level at which I'm playing, it's very exciting and very fun. I talked to my younger brother about this because he got involved around the same time. I got involved a little bit sooner or whatever, but he's caught up so fast, and now it's like we talk. When we talk, we're talking crypto, and it's hard to stop talking about crypto. But it's exciting time. So okay, so I talked about Bonfire briefly, which is definitely something worthwhile to check out. Still super early. They're gonna be listed on Whitebit listing on May 12th. It's gonna be a big catalyst. Blah 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 blah. You got FEG. They're solid, strong, awesome. Showed me nothing but good returns, and I love their stuff on there, like their website, their exchange, their roadmap, and the team. Was it the team? No, I don't think I did research on the FEG team yet, but the community, I hear, I haven't involved myself with Telegram yet, but I hear it's very tight, that community. So definitely hanging on to that one. And then the last one, not the least, but the last one uh, that I invested in, it was Octa. Octa. Okay. Octa. 17 minutes. I talk about Octa. I got to make notes of this. Maybe save people time when they're hunting for the little crypto that's in the title. Octa. I like Octa. Now, Octa impressed me right off the bat because their marketing is nice. This team seems like a smart team. They came out publicly finally in their AMA. A lot of people are criticizing it because they're not as clear spoken and confident and energetic and blah 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 blah. But then another person mentioned, like, listen, their first language is Portuguese. Their second language is English. Cut them some slack. They speak English really good, better than I can speak Portuguese, and that's you got to give them credit there. Cut them some slack there. They're just starting out. They're making sure that they're presenting themselves appropriately. And the thing about Octa is it's at a low price. I've actually lost a couple bucks after investing in Octa. I went up, but then it's gone back down. But it's a slower moving token or whatever at the moment. But I kind of like that because it buys me time. It's going to stay at that attractive price point for a minute. For a few minutes until people start to catch on. Man, this project is good, man, whatever. I mean, I'm digging it. They're involved with Capital Games, just a gaming company. I haven't looked into it really heavy yet, but they sell like these computer chairs that they're going to be offering in their marketplace down the line in the future. Dude, the chairs look sick. They look sick. I want one. I want one of those chairs. They look so comfy, so comfy. But Octa, they have some interesting things. It's a gaming type of a deal, They're involved in gaming projects and NFT type projects with it as well. I mean, I don't know. Right off the bat, they got a partnership with a gaming company. Right off the bat, they got an awesome looking team that seems to be hardworking, and they want to do things the right way, and this and that. They're being transparent. Compared to all these other ones that have so much hype, it's kind of like, scooting under the radar a little bit. People are aware of it, but I think people's priorities are more towards those quick, super hype, as soon as possible profits. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like waiting or putting that one to the side, you know. And as a result, people are probably getting impatient and thinking, you know, they're missing out and they're selling and who knows. But it's an attractive price point. You can literally get a billion for like, I don't know, $100 or something like that. So, so yeah, Octa. I like Octa. So those are the three. Those are the three I wanted to talk about. I know it's a long video. You got to forgive me. Please forgive me. I haven't made a video in a long, long time. This is probably, and this is definitely the first video I've made like this where I'm just talking to the camera about something that I'm actually passionate about. It's been a minute since I've done something like that. And yeah, so I hope some of that information was beneficial. I hope it started you on a path to kind of looking into what's possible out here, because there'll be more videos to come, more different topics I want to touch on. They won't be as long as this one, hopefully. And to try to help out a little bit, give some pointers here and there, and to really just to express. I need a method, an avenue, a way to express all this information that my wife doesn't want to hear about anymore. And that, you know, whatever, I can't communicate effectively enough on the telephone with my younger brother about, because, you know, who wants to be on the phone for hours and hours? Anyways, Bonfire, FEG, and Octa with their octans. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. So I'm actually also keeping my eyes and ears out for the next kind of beautiful looking opportunity. I'm very, very picky, you know, because I don't have a lot that I'm working with. So I'm very selective with what I put my money into. However, you know, now's the time. Now's the time to play. The risk is so small. You miss out in your investment. Okay, well, big freaking deal. It's a small little chunk. You know, never invest more than you're willing to lose. And realize that this is a very, 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 it's the gold rush. It's very risky, very volatile, very, you know, no guarantees, you know, so be wise, and use your head. Don't use your heart, or don't use your greed, you know, and follow your gut instincts. You know what I mean? Listen to your gut instincts. Oh my gosh, there's definitely more videos coming down the pike. I got to update on my life. I got to update on my career. I got to update on this stuff. I mean, for sure. But I don't want to shut up now because I'm having such a good time just expressing myself. So those are the three tokens, coins, whatever they are, that I'm super excited about right now that are doing me good. You know, Octans is a little bit slow, but I have a feeling like I know it's going to catch up. They're freaking brand new. Brand new. And it's looking like, I just love their website layout and I love their stuff, whatever. So it's like, I'm not even concerned. Like, my money's just sitting there. It's chilling. I'm not concerned. And in the meantime, any transactions that that's another thing, a beautiful thing about these three things. Passive income. When I'm sleeping, you know, this stuff's happening automatically. For every transaction that occurs, each one of these things takes a certain percentage out, and they, you know, burn it or do whatever with it. But then they take a certain percentage out and they redistribute it to all the current holders, which is what makes it so attractive to hold on and to not swing trade and whatever, because just by holding on and everybody else trading, you're generating more coins, more and more coins on top of the price fluctuation. So I love that. I keep watching my coin numbers go up and up and up. Literally, you could do it every minute, every 30 seconds, every, you know, whatever. And it's just awesome to see that. It's just like, yes, growth, something where I don't have to be on top of it, that's actually growing off of everybody else's transactions. That's brilliant to me. I mean, and as a matter of fact, I heard somebody say, oh, I encourage trading. Go ahead, trade it up the wazoo. Buy and sell all you want. Because guess what? As you're doing that, I'm generating tokens or coins, or, you know, I'm making money. That's super cool. So yeah. In the meantime, just letting the money sit and literally checking every now and again, and just, I'm getting amazed at how much things are growing. I'll get more detail into it later on. I know it's all over the place and sporadic. I just needed to dump. I needed to get this off of me, out of me. I needed to vent it and get it out. So enough's enough. This is, I'm rambling at this point. Uh, have a great day. God bless you. Kick butt. Take advantage of life and the blessings you got. Make the most of it. Be thankful. Be grateful. And I'll see you next time.